you're fresh graduate.
Yeah.
You're still really young.
Oh, really? I am
Yeah.
23 actually. So
Huh?
is it young? I don't know.
Of course, you're not all yet. All right. Okay, so tonight I'm going to tell you a little bit about IELTS speaking, and also you're going to practice listening. I just want to know your listening, your basic listening, your listening skill in English. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the slide. Wait a second. Can you see the slide?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. So, have you ever seen videos of IELTS speaking? I mean, watch in YouTube.
Never.
Okay. All right. It's an interview between the candidate and the examiner. All right. So you will be asked by the examiner several questions. There are 3 parts: part 1, part 2, and part 3. So part 1 is about 4 to 5 minutes. It's not long. Only the maximum time is 5 minutes. And you will be given questions about you. For example, about your home, your hometown, your family, your job, everything about you. So it's not difficult. And next, speaking part 2 is a mini presentation. So can you see the slide?
Yes.
All right. So it's a mini presentation. So you will be given a card, and on the card there will be a topic. For example, describe about your favorite holiday maybe, and then you will be given 1 minute to prepare the talk. You may make notes, okay, while preparing, and then you are given 2 minutes to deliver the talk. So there is no interruption from the speaker, from the examiner. Part 3 is about 3 to 5 minutes. It's a discussion. So the seminar will give you a question, and you have to give your opinion. Okay. So in here you are assessed on your ability to express your ideas or your opinions. Okay. And then, yeah, here are the assessment criteria. There are 4 aspects that will be assessed: your fluency and coherence. Fluency means you can speak fluently without making pauses, without saying too many times. Coherence means that your answers are relevant, and then it's well delivered. Vocabulary. So if you want to get high score, you have to use a lot of vocabularies. Grammar. Okay. You still remember tenses? Use a lot of tenses, right? Present, past, future, perfect. Yeah. Use all the structure that you know.
Okay.
Okay. And pronunciation. Your pronunciation must be clear. Yeah, there's no problem with pronunciation. And you are, it says that you are enthusiastic speaker.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
well, actually, I am an acute introvert person. So actually,
really?
I don't have a good communication skill. So yeah.
But you seem cheerful. You sound cheerful. That's a good point.
I try to be cheerful to make it balance with my real personality. So yeah, I have 2 sides actually.
Oh, you are ambivert.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, the most important in speaking is you have to extend your answer. So do not ever give short answer, okay? Do not ever answer by using only 1 sentence. Okay. So give more information about your answer. For example, here, do you like music? Don't just say, oh, yes, I do. Okay. The correct, okay, so a good answer is like this. Do you like music? Most definitely. I got you lots of life gigs, as I've got a friend who's in a band. At home, I like to relax to classical music. Okay, there are 3 sentences, right? Okay, yeah. And do not repeat the question. For example, are you happy? Don't say, oh yes, I'm happy. That you just repeat the vocabularies. It means you don't have any vocabularies. All right. Now let's do the practice. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you. Wait. Now I'm going to ask you about your home. So, Mr. Joseph, where is your home?
My house is located in Klaten. It's on Jalan Pemuda, and the number is 288. It's in the center of the city, and also it's beside the government building. So yeah, I can go everywhere if I'm hungry with for KFC. The KFC is beside my house. So yeah.
Okay, and who do you live with?
I live with my mom and my sister, and I also live with my grandmother and my aunt. And
Are there many rooms in your home?
how many rooms in my house?
Are there many rooms in your home?
Home?
Rooms. Are
Oh,
there many
room.
rooms in your home?
Well, I have a lot of rooms in my house. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms, 4 bedrooms, and one. Oh no, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. So 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1 for the helper rooms.
All right. And then what is your favorite room?
Well, of course, the room that I like the most is my own room because it's my life there. Everything is there. So if I only stay in my room for 24 hours, it's okay. I can survive.
Okay, you need to go to Japan.
Well, actually, my dream is to go to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to pursue my master degree in Japan. It's like my dream for a long time.
Okay. Do you need IELTS if you go to Japan? Oh yeah, you need IELTS for the scholarship.
Yes, I need the IELTS for the scholarship, but for Japan, they need a lower limit for the score. So actually, they only need at least 6.5.
Yeah.
But I don't want to just to just get 6.5 because the test is expensive. So I want higher score so I can use it for other stuffs too.
That's a good point. You've got a point there.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
money
Okay.
is important.
Okay. One last question. So, what is your neighborhood like?
What is my
What is your neighborhood like? What is your neighborhood like?
um actually I've never met my neighbor because I live on the main road. So around my house, most of it like for commercial, like banks, shops, and then
I
yeah,
see.
restaurants. So yeah, so I don't live in the residential area, so I never met my neighbors. Even I don't know if someone lives beside my house.
I see. Okay. You definitely live in your own world.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the example of speaking part 2. Can you see the card? Yeah, the top
Yes.
there is describe a beautiful place to visit in your country. So in your answer, you should say where it is, how to get there, what there is to do, and when you were there, and explain why you recommend this place. So first, you have 1 minute to prepare. So you can write down your ideas because the examiner will give you a piece of paper and a pen. And
Oh.
yeah, and after 1 minute, you will be asked to stop and start talking. For example, You want to talk about Raja Ampat. Let me tell you about Raja Ampat. It is located in the east of Indonesia. All right. Okay, let's practice. So what place comes to your mind for this topic?
In my country.
Your country is Indonesia, right?
Yes.
So what's a beautiful place to visit in your country, in Indonesia?
Well, I can only say Bali.
Yeah, then just talk about Bali. It's okay.
Okay,
As long as
so
you can talk.
Bali is a province in Indonesia. It's an island. Sometimes it's called a God island because it's very beautiful. And I can say that it's the most beautiful place in Indonesia and also the most famous place in Indonesia. And where it is actually, Bali is in almost in the center of the country. It's beside Java Island. And how to get there? Basically, there are two ways. You can take airplane or you can take boat. So actually it depends on from where do you go. For example, if you go from Singapore and then you need to take flight, I think it will take 3 hours, around 3 hours. And then if you already stay in, for example, in Jakarta or Surabaya, you only need to take flight for 1 hour from Surabaya and maybe 2 hours from Jakarta. But also you can take by car actually from Surabaya, and then you just need to cross to the island of Bali by a ferry, if I'm not mistaken, because I never took car to Bali. So I don't have any experience for that. So I cannot say much about it. And what there's to do when you are there? Well, of course, the first thing is the nature. There are a lot of trees there. Everything is so green, and then the culture is very rich. And you can say that I think the people of Bali, they really appreciate their own culture compared to the people in Java, because everywhere when you are in the Bali, in every corner or in every area, they always provide you with a cultural experience. So for example, like in the airport, at the first time you land on the airport, you can hear the Balinese music. So they always welcome you with the dance or maybe like the traditional music like gamelan. And when you go outside from the Bali, right? For example, like when you arrive in the hotel and then the employee there and the staff there, they will give you like a necklace of flowers. So it's something that you can only experience in Bali. And also you will see a lot of temple everywhere you go. Even every house they has their own small, like a small prayer stupa. I don't know how to call it. It's small. It's something that a place for the people of Bali to pray to their God, and they also put some like offering on the on the on the road and then on the walk path, and sometimes in front of the door of restaurants or the mall, and you can smell the, how to call it, like a candle, something like that. And also actually you can see a lot of monkeys as well, but I don't recommend it because I had bad experience there. So actually the monkey stole my eyeglasses and I almost cried because of that. But fortunately, there is a good man who helped to take my glass from the monkey, because the man offered the monkey a peanut. So the monkey gave back my glass for the peanut. So that is my experience in Bali.
Right.
What else?
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
take sample speaking for you. Make sure that your answer is not off topic. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Your time is only 2 minutes.
Okay.
You love talking.
I think so.
This is the example of speaking part 3. It's a discussion. For example, you discuss about tourism, about conserving the countryside. So in here, you have to give your opinions, explain it, and maybe provide example to support your opinion. All right. Okay. You will study more in detail in the class. Okay, about speaking part 1, part 2, and part 3. All right. Any questions about speaking?
Actually, not really.
Yeah, basically you just answer questions in speaking. All right. And now let's practice listening. Yeah, I want to know your listening skill. Okay. Okay, so we can know your starting point. So, okay, in listening, pay attention to the instruction. In here, it says, complete the form below, write one word and or a number for each answer. So remember, only one word, okay, or a number. A number may be like one phone number or house number, okay? Or can be combination, one number and one word, okay? So now let's see the question. Name Jennifer, age 21, nationality. You need nationality, like Indonesian, Malaysian, Korean, so with N. Address usually you need the number and the name of the road. And next, mobile phone, of course you need number here. Occupation, free time interest, singing and dancing. Okay, now you're going to listen and please type the answer in the chat box. All right. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot to share the sound. Okay, let's start.
This recording is copyright.
Track 1. Unit 1. Listening. Exercise 3.
Hello, come in and take a seat.
Oh, thanks.
Good. And how can I help you?
Well, I'd quite like to join this international social club, and I was hoping you could help me.
Yes, no problem. Let me just get the form up on my screen and I'll fill in your details. Let's see. Yes, here we are. Okay, the first thing we need is your name.
Jenny Fu. That's F-O-O.
Okay, great. And can you tell me how old you are, Jenny?
I'm 21.
Great. And how long have you been here in Australia, by the way?
I arrived just last month, 2 weeks before the start of the academic year, just to sort things out and settle in a bit.
Good idea. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Kuala Lumpur. That's where I was born and brought up.
So you're Malaysian, are you?
That's right. Though I lived in the United States for a couple of years when I was a teenager. We went there for my father's job.
Right. And can you tell me your current address, please?
Sure. Just at the moment, I'm lodging with a family at 13 Anglesey Road in Bondi.
Okay, let me just type that in. How do you spell Anglesey, by the way?
It's spelled A-N-G-L-E-S-E-A.
Thanks. That's quite a long way from the city centre, isn't it? Is it a problem getting into the city centre?
Not really, because the buses are good and it's a nice, quiet area to live in.
That's true. So I guess you must have a cell phone number you can give me so we can keep you informed of events and so on.
Yes. Let me just have a look. It's a new one, so I haven't learned the number yet. Here it is. It's 040-422-9160.
29160. Okay, good. And you like the family you're living with?
Sure. They've got a little boy who is quite noisy, but he's really no trouble.
Fine. Now, let's see, what's next? Yep. Can you tell me what you do? I mean, are you working or studying?
Well, at the moment, I'm doing a temporary job with a company here in Sydney. I'm an economist, in fact.
Okay. And how long do you think you'll be here in Sydney?
At least a year. I may look for work here afterwards.
Great. Now, you want to join the International Social Club, and it will be good to know a bit about your free time interests as well. What do you like doing?
Well, I'm quite musical, and I really enjoy singing. Back home, I sang with a band, just, for fun. But for me, what I like best is dancing. The modern sort. I really love it.
All right, are you done?
Yes.
Let's check your answer. Okay, the first is Malaysian. That's correct. Okay, angle C. Okay, you forgot the number. 13 angle C.
Oh.
That's good. Economist, dancing. Wow, excellent. You have a great listening skill. Okay, now number 6 to number 10. Yeah, it's a multiple choice. Be careful with multiple choice because sometimes all the options are mentioned by the speaker. So pay attention to the question.
Track 2. Unit 1. Listening. Exercise 5.
So, how are you getting on here? I mean, your level of English is better than most people who come from overseas to work. And you've got a really nice American accent, so I don't suppose you have any communication problems in the office, though you might find some of our Australian slang more difficult to understand.
Well, a bit. But I haven't met that many Australians yet, outside of work, I mean.
Right.
But could you tell me a bit about the International Club now I've joined?
Sure. We've got, let's see, currently about 50 members, but people join all the time, so I should think that figure will go up. Last year, we had 30 members, and the year before, just 18, so we're growing and getting better known. I reckon that at this rate, next year we'll have about 80.
And does the club hold regular meetings?
Yes, every second Thursday evening, in fact, so a couple of times a month. Though, of course, when you start making friends, you'll be getting together with them more often than that, I guess. The next meeting will be next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's right.
And what happens when the club meets? I mean, what sort of things are organized?
The usual thing is for one of the members to give a little presentation about where they're from, their customs and so on. But from time to time, they do other things, outings to places around Sydney, or meeting up to eat together in a restaurant, or go to a concert together, or something like that.
Okay, that sounds fun. And the members aren't just people from other countries, non-Australians, are they?
No, not at all. The main point of the club is to give people like you the chance to mix in more with people from this country, people of all ages. You'll find us very friendly. I think the contact has a positive effect on visitors to this country. And in fact, it affects us locals positively as well. It's a sort of intercultural experience for everybody. And of course, you should get the chance to do all sorts of activities with other members of the club if you want to. It's not just for talking. And hopefully you'll make friends with people who have similar interests.
It sounds great. I'm really looking forward to the first meeting.
All right. So what is your answer for number 6? C, B, A, and number 10. Is A. Okay.
Oh.
To mix in more with people from this country. It means to meet Australians. It's great. Your listening is great. You have about great speaking and listening skills.
I think so, because I I receive better than to provide.
Okay. So for your class, when are you available? Is in the morning, afternoon, or in the evening?
Actually, I'm available in the evening because I need to work from the morning until maybe like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So evening is the good time.
All right. Okay. All right. Any questions? So that's your simulation class tonight. Any questions?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to send the report to the admin. Okay, and then they will contact you, and after that they will assign 2 tutors for you, one for writing and reading, and one for listening and speaking. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for attending the class. See you again. Bye bye.
Thank you. See you. Bye bye.
And